There are soldiers, there are special forces, and then there's a level so deep the military won't even say it exists. No names, no records, no rules. Just Tier 1 operators, the ghosts who end wars before they begin. These are the men who took out bin Laden, ended hijackings in 7 seconds flat, and disappear into countries they're not even allowed to enter. If they get caught, they don't exist. Delta Force, SEAL Team 6, the British SAS, Russia's Alpha Group. You've heard whispers, but the truth is darker than anyone's saying. Today we're cracking open the classified, the brutal selection, the real missions, and the secrets no one's supposed to know. Welcome to the world of Tier 1, where failure isn't an option, because officially, you were never there. The Untouchables. Most people think Special Forces means elite, but Tier 1? That's a different universe. These aren't your Green Berets or Navy SEALs. These are the hand-picked legends from those units, the best of the best. The guys who already survived hell once, and then signed up to go even deeper. Think of it like this. SEAL Team 6? Built from Navy SEALs. Only the top 1% make it in. Delta Force? Recruited from Army Rangers, Green Berets, and others. Most applicants wash out. SAS? Already elite. But the ones who go Black Ops? That's a different breed. These are the teams they call when hostage rescue, counterterrorism, and covert assassinations are on the table. And they don't answer to normal chains of command. They answer to the Joint Special Operations Command. Or sometimes, nobody at all. Selection? Hell on earth. Hollywood shows you tough training montages. Tier 1 selection? There's no montage, just pain. Let's break it down. Delta Force. You're dropped in the mountains with a pack and a map. No GPS, no help. You hike for 20+ hours a day. No feedback, no time updates. If you fall behind even slightly, you're done. The final test, known as the long walk. You don't know how long it is. You just walk, alone, uphill, in silence, until they say stop. Most fail, many quit. Some break. The ones who make it, they get pulled into the real work. SEAL Team 6 candidates go through Green Team. It's SEAL training on steroids, psychological breakdowns, kill house drills with real bullets, hostage rescues under live fire. One mistake and you're out. One hesitation and you're gone. Because in Tier 1, the difference between success and failure is a dead civilian on CNN. Ghost Protocol Tier 1 operators don't play by the rules. They operate in complete secrecy with one mission: disappear. Forget uniforms, badges, or official records. When these guys step onto the battlefield, they leave their names behind. They become ghosts. Their operations are classified, their identities hidden, and if they get caught, the government disowns them. Officially, they were never there. No name, no record. Tier 1 units are inserted as civilians. Aid workers, contractors, even enemies. They blend in, never drawing attention. No uniform, no insignia. They're invisible. And when the mission's over, they vanish without a trace. The SEALs Delta and SAS have done this for years. They move through hostile areas as if they belong. And then they're gone before anyone can ask questions. Missions without limits. These operations don't follow the rules of war. There's no press release, no official statement. Tier 1 is sent in for the jobs too dangerous or sensitive for anyone else, and they handle them quietly. Example: SEAL Team 6 hunting terrorists in Yemen. No government approval, no backup, just stealth and precision, moving without being seen or heard. When the job's done, they disappear like ghosts. On their own. When Tier 1 units are deployed, they're on their own. There's no calling for air support, no backup team. They operate alone, handling intel, taking out targets, and vanishing without leaving a trace. Why Ghost Protocol exists? Why the secrecy? Because Tier 1 units handle the dirty work. One mistake could expose covert operations and jeopardize national security. These operations can't afford the spotlight. Tier 1 operators do the jobs nobody else can, and they do it without recognition. It's about control, deniability. Their mission is simple: fix the problem and disappear. That's Ghost Protocol. No names, no records, just results. The missions they'll never admit. These are the missions so secret, they'll never be acknowledged. The ones that never make headlines, but are critical to national security. May 2, 2011, Abbottabad, Pakistan. SEAL Team 6 took out Osama bin Laden. You know the result. What you don't know? They trained on a replica of his compound built in secret. They ran that op hundreds of times before the real night. Every step choreographed. No lights, no backup. Failure was not an option. Moscow Theater hostage crisis, 2002. Alpha Group, Russia's Tier 1 unit, stormed a theater taken over by Chechen terrorists. They released gas through the vents. 129 hostages died. Brutal? Yes. Effective? Also yes. Operation Nimrod, 1980. SAS stormed the Iranian embassy in London live on TV. 5 terrorists dead, 1 captured. They cleared an entire building in under 17 minutes. There are hundreds of other operations that we'll never know the details of. From counterterrorism missions to taking out high-profile targets, Tier 1 units handle some of the most dangerous, delicate jobs in the world, and they don't talk about it. These missions are black ops. If they succeed, no one knows. If they fail, it's wiped from history. That's the reality of Tier 1 units. Their darkest missions are the ones they'll never admit to. Training to be a ghost. Tier 1 training doesn't stop after selection. It gets worse. They train like pro athletes. Plus, weapons, explosives, close-quarters combat, foreign languages, and high-speed driving. You might spend a week practicing car extractions in traffic, then switch to underwater demolitions the next day. Some learn to fly helicopters. Others train in counterintelligence, cyber warfare, or disguise and evasion. They don't just outgun the enemy, they outthink them. And every drill is designed for muscle memory in chaos. If the room's smoky, someone's screaming, and your night vision just died, can you still make the shot? That's the standard. The dark side of the mission. Here's the part people don't like to talk about. Tier 1 units operate outside normal rules. They've been accused of killings in countries where the US isn't officially at war, covert sabotage of infrastructure, even torturing high-value targets in black sites. Are the rumors true? Nobody knows for sure, because the people who know don't talk, and the people who talk don't know. But one thing is certain. When governments need something done that can't be traced, they call Tier 1. Legends or ghosts. Tier 1 operators don't retire with parades. They retire in silence. No medals, no memoirs. They vanish, just like they lived. These are the modern-day ninjas. The ones who train harder, risk more, and operate deeper than anyone else in the game. They don't care about the spotlight. They care about the mission. And whether it's rescuing a hostage from a war zone or stopping a terror attack before it even makes the news, they'll always be out there, watching, waiting, and striking when the world least expects it. If this blew your mind, hit that like button and subscribe, because we've got even crazier stories coming your way. From elite warriors to hidden missions, we're uncovering what they don't want you to know.